Full expanded summary. Phantasma, Wicked Games, 1, by Kaylie Smith, the woman who counts to survive. Ophelia Hart's life is governed by patterns, by the quiet, relentless ticking of rituals she can't abandon. Her obsessive-compulsive disorder isn't a quirk. It's armor against the chaos of the world. Every morning is a sequence of precise movements. Steps to the door, taps to the window, breaths counted before leaving her home. This is how she keeps fear at bay. But when her younger sister, Clara, vanishes one evening, leaving no footprints, no witnesses, no sound, the armor cracks. The whispers in town are half fairy tale, half curse. She's been taken by the game. The game's name is Phantasma. Few dare speak it aloud. Those who do tell stories of a mansion that stands in no fixed place, a structure with corridors that bend like snakes, rooms that disappear, and staircases that drop into nothing. Inside, contestants compete for a single wish, but the trials are designed to kill. The invitation. Ophelia doesn't seek the mansion. It finds her. The key appears in her room one night, lying on her pillow like a gift from a predator. It's ornate, gold, and unnervingly cold to the touch. Along with it comes a whisper in the air, not in her ear but in her bones. Come claim your wish. Her mind reels, fear and fury in equal measure. She knows this is the only way to find Clara. She tells herself she will not play for herself, only for her sister. Crossing the threshold, the moment she steps through Phantasma's wrought iron gates, the air changes. It tastes of candle wax and storm wind. The mansion looms overhead, impossibly tall, its windows glowing faintly as if lit from within by moonlight. The foyer is grand to the point of grotesque. Black marble, crimson velvet drapes, and a chandelier the size of a carriage dripping with crystal. Contestants gather in uneasy silence. Men and women, some young, some older, all wearing clothes that hint at different eras. They have come from different worlds, different centuries, drawn here by the same temptation. A disembodied voice welcomes them, warm as honey and sharp as a knife. There are only 2 rules. Stay alive. Don't fall in love. The trials will be 9 in number. Only one may win. Trial 1, the Dance of Death. In the grand ballroom, a masked orchestra begins to play. The contestants are told to dance until the music stops, but the polished floor cracks mid-waltz, tilting and splitting into floating platforms suspended over an abyss. The chandeliers sway dangerously overhead, glass raining down like shards of ice. Ophelia's counting saves her, beats and steps mapped in her mind like coordinates. She leaps from platform to platform, steadying her breath. Others fall, their screams swallowed by the void. When the music ends, the survivors stagger into the next corridor. Half their number is gone. Blackwell. It's here she meets him. Blackwell leans in a shadowed alcove, a study in careless elegance. Dark hair, sharp jaw, eyes that glint like polished obsidian. His smile is part amusement, part warning. He greets her by name before she's given it, his voice a low purr. He offers her a deal. He will guide her through the mansion's trials. In exchange, she will give him 10 years of her life if she wins. Ophelia's instincts scream, "Don't trust him," but she also knows she won't last without help. She shakes his hand, sealing the bargain. His touch is warm, but she can't shake the feeling that she's just stepped into a deeper game. Trial 2, the Thorn Maze. Under a strange double moon, contestants are dropped into a sprawling hedge maze. The hedges are made of thorn and bone, whispering in voices that sound like loved ones lost. Each wrong turn births a monster, shambling figures with branch-like limbs and hollow eyes. Blackwell moves ahead with feline grace, occasionally glancing back to make sure she's still alive. When one creature nearly skewers her, he dispatches it with a flick of his wrist and a flare of magic so subtle she almost misses it. They emerge from the maze together. She doesn't thank him. He doesn't expect her to. Trial 3. The Masquerade of Thieves. A ballroom again, but this time the contestants are masked and tasked with stealing a specific token from another player without being caught. The air hums with deception. Ophelia uses her quiet observation to track her target, but an attempted betrayal by another contestant, an ally she thought she could trust, almost ends her run. Blackwell steps in, brushing a gloved hand against her waist to steady her, his eyes sharp with unspoken warning. She gets the token, but the realization that trust here is lethal settles heavy in her chest. Character deep dive. Ophelia core. Trait: relentless control to mask vulnerability. Strengths: analytical thinking, rhythm-based spatial awareness, emotional endurance. Weaknesses: tendency to freeze when patterns are broken, guarded heart. Motivation: save her sister at all costs. Growth arc: learn to bend rules and trust instincts over rigid rituals. Character deep dive. Blackwell core trait: controlled charisma, masking dangerous knowledge. Strengths: intimate knowledge of the game, magical skill, adaptability. Weaknesses: conceals too much, makes choices for others for their own good. Motivation: unclear, possibly revenge, possibly self-redemption. Moral alignment: deliciously gray. Dynamic with Ophelia, push-pull attraction, laced with banter, protection, and occasional manipulation. The rival, Seraphine. Seraphine is a beauty-turned-weapon. Porcelain skin, hair like a spill of black ink, and eyes that gleam with calculation. She treats the game as a stage, every trial a performance. Beneath the poise is a ruthless strategist who doesn't see people, only pieces to be removed from the board. Her fixation on Ophelia begins in Trial 4, where she tries to use the house's illusions to lead her into a trap. When this fails, Seraphine shifts tactics, attacking her reputation among other contestants to isolate her. The middle trial's Trial 4, the Illusion Feast, a banquet of impossible delicacies, each dish designed to lure contestants into consuming something deadly. Ophelia resists temptation, but watches two others succumb, faces slack with bliss before they crumble into dust. Trial 5, the Room of Whispers. Contestants must endure a chamber where disembodied voices hurl their deepest shames and fears at them. Ophelia's OCD rituals begin to spiral here, but Blackwell's quiet, grounding presence pulls her through. Trial 6, the Bridge of Lies. A glass bridge suspended over darkness, with each step requiring the contestant to speak a truth or a lie. Lies weaken the glass. Truths make it clearer, but character deep dive. Seraphine core. Trait: ruthless elegance. Strengths: manipulation, reading opponents' weaknesses, physical agility. Weaknesses: underestimates emotional resilience in others. Motivation: desperate for the wish, though her reasons are hidden until later. Cracks in Blackwell's mask, by Trial 7, a nightmare in which each player must battle a living embodiment of their worst fear. Blackwell's secrets begin to unravel. He wields magic that shouldn't be allowed, saving Ophelia from Seraphine's ambush. The move exposes him to the game's notice, and the mansion's walls shudder in anger. He warns Ophelia afterward. The game doesn't forgive debts, little star, and it never forgets to cheat. The final descent trial 8 leaves only a handful alive. The mansion itself feels restless. Hallways twist mid-step, portraits turn their heads to follow her, and whispers seep from the walls. Blackwell grows more protective, almost desperate. He begins urging her to think not just of winning, but of surviving after the wish. They share a stolen kiss in the shadow of a collapsing staircase, the air between them charged with everything unsaid. Trial 9, The Mirror Hall. The last trial is a maze of mirrors, each reflecting a different version of Ophelia, triumphant, broken, monstrous. The house whispers that she must choose which is true to move forward. Blackwell finds her here and tells her something that changes everything, about Clara, about the game, and about their bargain. He makes a choice that could either doom them both or save her at a cost she isn't ready to face.